Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Our next continuous voters registration is on. Use the opportunity to register to vote. On the news this afternoon, security expert backs Tinubu's state police plan as Rivers residents react. Human rights advocate warns of legal consequences for false rape claims. Court adjourns Nasir El-Rufai's arraignment to April 23rd. President Tinubu appoints former Rivers Commissioner of Police as acting IGP. 6 worshippers abducted at Celestial Church of Christ in Ondo State. On the international scene, U.S. President Trump declares turnaround for the ages in fiery State of the Union address. I'm Ifechukwu Muonyili with the news. Now, we'll begin the news this afternoon with security development as a security analyst. Dr. Ifechukwu has welcomed President Bola Tinubu's decision to establish state policing as part of efforts to tackle insecurity in Nigeria. Speaking in an interview with correspondent Emekotaka, Dr. Wanogo said homegrown security remains one of the most effective approaches to improving safety in any nation. He noted that recruiting personnel with strong local knowledge is critical, stressing that many perpetrators of crime in some communities are not indigenous to those areas.
Several fora that security is a homegrown issue, and the best security you can get is that which has its roots from the local populace. Any security that you superimpose and is heavily centralized, like we have in Nigeria, is bound to have problems. So for me, the decision is spot on. How they go around it is the issue. Putting the right people who have the requisite local knowledge and who definitely are of impeccable disposition in terms of behavior, moral leanings, criminal leanings, they are the ones that populate the police. And yes, if you have that kind of number, you are going to make serious headway in terms of tackling crimes of banditry, terrorism, and kidnapping.
Dr. Wanogo, however, emphasized that state police must work in close partnership with the federal police to ensure effective security operations. According to him, state policing will also enhance intelligence gathering because personnel are drawn from the communities they serve.
The establishment of state police does not imply that you entirely do away with the federal police. We have to get that very clear. It's not a case of you have this and you don't have that. They're not mutually exclusive. The state police will be the predominant form of policing, but you still need the federal police for certain categories of crimes. So for some crimes that are beyond the confines of a state, you would require the federal police, much like you have in places like the United States of America. There will be like an elite force that would have to intervene. Let's assume you have some border issues between two states, some communal issues of such a nature that it can overwhelm the state.
Meanwhile, residents of Rivers State have expressed mixed reactions to the president's renewed promise to establish state police as part of effort to address insecurity across the country. Speaking with our correspondent, Confidence Ume, some residents described the move as timely and necessary. However, they stressed that adequate funding, proper training, and modern equipment must be provided to ensure the proposed force can effectively carry out their duties. Others, however, expressed concern that the creation of state police should not worsen the security challenges already being witnessed in the country.
If they bring out their mind to do the work very strong, everything will work perfect.
Now then be the cause of the incident. Yes. Not that we don't have police, we don't have army, we have everything it takes to secure this country. But because of their selfish gain, they can't do that. Now, if you are telling local vigilante to secure this country, in which way will they secure the country? They know equipment. Will they pay them?
Mr. President say want to give us state police. So you check whether the federal one they add to the states where crisis they there or we are clearly they there. Whether they are then doing well to the states.
Well, in a related development, human rights advocate High King has spoken out on the consequences of false rape allegations following the controversy involving TikToker Mirabel. As you may know, Mirabel went viral after alleging in a video that she was raped and assaulted in her apartment. She later admitted the claim was fabricated, prompting a police investigation. Speaking on the matter, King stressed that false accusations of rape carry serious legal consequences, while acknowledging that rape remains a grave and sensitive crime. He noted that individuals who are falsely accused also have rights protected by law.
The consequences of false allegation is the same with any other accusation as in rape. If you accuse somebody falsely of any offense and at the end of the day, it's discovered that the person did not commit the crime, what to do is to sue you for false accusation. You don't give information that you are not sure. You have to give a first-hand information. Accusation of rape is a very serious one. It's a very serious matter, just like any other allegation against you.
King added that law enforcement authorities may also arrest and prosecute anyone found to have deliberately provided false information to the police. Still on security matters, former presidential candidate and African Democratic Congress chieftain Peter Obi has condemned an attack by suspected gunmen in Benin City, Edo State. On Tuesday, political thugs reportedly assaulted ADC leaders at the residence of former APC national chairman John Odige Onyegun shortly after the party welcomed former NBA president Olomide Akpata into its ranks. Obi described the attack as an assault on democracy and said the party will lodge a formal complaint to ensure those responsible are held accountable. He accused the APC-led federal government of undermining democratic institutions and worsening poverty, stressing that intimidation and violence by those in power are unacceptable. The ADC also condemned